Among the other finals here is the men's high jump. This is Ciprian Barian of Romania, who has also competed in the javelin. He finished 4th in that in the last Europeans in Swansea, and 4th in the 400 meters as well. There's a field of 7 in this men's high jump final. The reigning European champion, Reinhold BOETZEL of Germany, is worth watching out for in this, and a previous world champion. So Barian, his first attempt at 1.30 m, and he's got clear. This is at T47. It's for arm amputees. Did well, got the legs over, white flag, so it's an early lead for him. Cleared 1.30, he's our early leader, but in terms of the heights you can expect here, most have cleared 1.70 m. In terms of Spain there, that's Daniel Perez Martinez, and you may note a colleague of his shaved off half his beard, which has become quite a trend in high jumpers of late, thanks to the world indoor champion. Well, he's shaved off the other half of his beard, which you'll see shortly. Tamberi being the world indoor champion from Portland.
Got an Ibrahimovic look-alike waiting patiently to compete there.
Well, looks like Barian is going to go on. He'll be the next to go as well. Perez Martinez from one side looks like Ibrahimovic, and from the other, there's the other half of the beard's gone. But it's very early exchanges in the high jump. That's going to heat up the further on we go. It's going up 5 centimeters at a time for the moment. Let's have a quick look at his first attempt at 1.35. No problem, straight through, straight over. He's our early leader, but how high can he go? Ivan BOTVICH in the high jump. Bar moving up rapidly, and BOTVICH is too. Plenty to spare. He's got himself into the medals for the time being. This will be a high standard competition. BOTVICH, who finished 4th in the high jump at the World Championships in Doha. Russia and Poland, the 2 most successful nations here so far. And look at those clears, 160, then 164, and he's in front. Perez Martinez, you can see, like his colleague yesterday, half-bearded. Nothing half-baked about the attempt, though. The Spaniard who carried the Spanish flag at the European Paralympic Youth Championships in Croatia last year. He's over the same mark. Finished 6th in the high jump in Doha. Silver medalist from the last Europeans in Swansea when he was 19 years old.
Could be your image, that will. Half a beard, quite fetching.
It set a trend. I don't think Tamberi quite knows what he started. But Perez Martinez clear at 164. Marcin Herbuts of Poland, 5th in the high jump in Doha. What a games Poland have had so far here. Another gold medal clinched already this morning with the world record in that 800 T20. And looking prime as well in the high jump. Remember, Poland had won 2 in the other men's high jump yesterday. Koyok of Romania. Former Romanian league footballer. Didn't register a mark during the London 2012 final. He picked up an injury during that, but he's well in contention here. Finished 8th in the long jump he did in the last Europeans in Swansea.
Interesting to see some of these high jumpers earlier on using the straddle technique, but there you see the flop. Dick Fosbury, wasn't it, back in, what was it, 1968 thereabouts? That was when it kind of revolutionised the sport.
It's been immortalised in advertising lately as well. Here's BOTVICH, and That'll give him the lead again, the Russian. It's funny how Dick Fosbury was realistically forgotten for quite a while, but he's become a lot more prominent in the media the last 5-10 years, and as I say, he's used in all sorts of adverts lately. So back to the high jump. Spain looking for more success in this. It's Martinez on his way, and he is clear. Silver in Swansea 2 years ago, and he's looking good for a medal again here. Smaller margin over the bar, but the higher we go, the more recognized technique coming in. Really has got very cold here in the past 5 minutes also. Clear at 172, it hasn't affected Perez Martinez. He's in the share of the lead. Hebert of Poland, 172. His goal now, but will need to return. He finished 5th in Doha in this. He's still only 21, turns 22 in a few weeks' time. He'll hope Poland is still in the European football by that stage. Turns 22 the last week of June. Seeing their squad, probably will be. 2 more attempts to go. Let's go back to the high jump. For France, this is Alexandre DIPOKO-EWANE on his major championship debut, and he's well clear. 20 years old, and he's clear at 172. And that puts him right to the forefront straight away. He's up there with BOTVICH and Perez Martinez. Game on in the high jump. Back to the men's high jump, and Ivan BOTVICH of Russia edged out of the medals in the World Championship in Doha. Finished 4th there, he's still only 20. And that keeps him well in the frame, in top spot here. Season's best is 180, lifetime best 185. He's not far off his best mark in 2016. He'll consider himself a strong prospect for Rio, considering how well he did at those World Championships back in October. Straight over and unblemished so far, clear at 176. Daniel Perez Martinez on the podium last time in Swansea. He's had a good record of clears as well. His first attempt at 176. Decent run-up, but will need to improve. Bar coming clear off, and he actually wasn't really close to that at all. Just brushed off, extra height needed. That's his first failure in the competition. 164, 168, 172, no problem. Marcin Herbert of Poland, who, like BOTVICH, narrowly missed out on a medal in Doha. He finished 5th in that. Season's best is 170. He's knocking around that mark now. All in all, it's quite a young field. 5 of the 7 are 22 or younger.
Nature of the disability here for these competitors. It's a balance issue and also a power, thrust and drive issue from having impairment in one arm. That's the effect and the problem that they have to overcome. And the many, many hours, months, years of practice enables them to perform so brilliantly.
Well, that was a joint lifetime best he was going for at 176, and he was really close to it. Look how high the back was over the bar. Posterior brought it down. But he was a lot closer to it, I thought, than Perez Martinez. Missing with his first mark, but it was a good chance. DIPOKO-EWANE well clear at 176. Now he's a good prospect for gold here, having set a lifetime best this year of 185.
He looks good, doesn't he, Will? Good technique, a lot of spring in his legs, and he's well cleared there. Look at that.
Well, he's 20 years old. The World Championships in Lyon in 2013 got very good attention in France. It was on free TV over there, public TV. So they have a new good generation coming through, and obviously inspired by what they would have seen from London 2012 as well, where there were some great French gold medal winning performances. Now, we haven't seen a lot of the reigning European champion Reinhold just yet, the man from Hanover. He's also been a regular competitive swimmer. He stepped away from athletics for 10 years to concentrate on swimming. Won a few medals during his time in the pool, but aiming for his 4th major championship medal in the field. Came quite close to that, just brushed it very much in the end with the upper thigh. World champion in 2002, then started concentrating in the swimming. 2 clearances, need to come back at 176. For Romania, this is Florin Marius Cuccion. He's the former footballer. He started too high in London 2012 and in the World Championships 2011. Wasn't placed in the end. Lifetime best already set today of 172. Can he add 4 centimeters to it? Not quite like that. He didn't really look close.
Mental issue as well as a physical issue for these high jumpers when they're moving into uncharted territory. Can be a question of belief as well as technique.
Well, Kuchuk is down in 5th place at the moment. Perez Martinez returning. His 2nd attempt coming up at 176, which again would be a lifetime best. 175, this mark from earlier this year. Still only 21. Didn't quite get the angle right last time. Wasn't really close to clearing the bar. Can change that here. There you go. Lifetime best. Thank you very much.
And pumps the air in celebration. He just grazed the bar as he went over. But the takeoff was terrific. Great spring, got his angle right that time. By fractions, that is his best ever.
176. Lifetime best by a centimetre. Puts him in contention, puts him back among the medals.
Athletes just pausing for one of the medal ceremonies taking place in the background, but a really good competitive high jump competition we're seeing here.
Yeah, the other Spaniard, by the way, who shaved off half his beard was Salvador Cano Garcia. Won the bronze in the T12 high jump yesterday. It worked for him. It's definitely working for Tamberi. I remember seeing him for the first time at, I think it was the European Indoors last year, and he'd made a few appearances in the Diamond League the year before. Picked up a minor medal in Prague, and now he's the world indoor champion. He's definitely set a trend.
If you're looking for track action, we've still got the men's 100 meters semi-finals coming up for you in the T12 category. That's visually impaired athletes. 2 semi-finals still to come as the high jump continues. Women's shot put F32-33 still to be decided as well. Svetlana Krivanok, young Russian, leading the way. Svetlana Krivanok, just 18 years old, European champion from 2 years ago, and the World Championship gold last year, and looking to add another gold medal here this morning. Yeah, we're concentrating on Mats and Herbert here.
matching his lifetime best today. It's a very good set of marks so far. Second attempt then, 176 to match his lifetime best once more. He sent the bar down, and again for the second time, he's not been that far away. Just couldn't quite take a pointer off Perez Martinez from a few moments earlier.
I tell you what, he was very close to that, Will. He'd got the clearance, it was just the trailing leg that brought him down. Core of his body was well clear, and he's clearly got it in him to get over that height.
Well, this is the man who's the European record holder, Reinhold. BOETZEL set it at the World Championships in Lille back in 2002 when he won the World Championship title. So the European champion going again. That will do nicely. Season's best is 180.
Happy days. Looks like Joe Cool there, didn't he? All in a morning's work. No celebration yet, but he knows he's on course.
Well, he's been here before. He's in the bronze medal position as a result of that previous failure at 176. Back to the Romanian, Koyuk. Well, he's already set one lifetime best today of 172. Now has to add another 4 centimeters onto it. Best ever height. And he looks set for his best ever championship result as well, having finished 8th 2 years ago.
Likes his football. But he was watching that match on Friday night, France against Romania.
He didn't like that, though.
So that's still got a little bit of a way to go, the high jump. Koyuk with a third attempt to come at that height.
And for Spain, Perez Martinez did very well to clear 176 at the second attempt. First go at 180. It is 5 centimeters above what was his lifetime best going into the morning. And that might need a little bit more work.
Wasn't really too close to that. And a good competition, though.
It's not something he's likely to have cleared in practice as well. And I know a few jumpers who've told me before that it's in competition where they do the best leaps. It's not as if they've anything in reserve. Most of the time, they're not able to replicate the best heights in training, or at least the ones I've spoken to anyway.
Yeah, I never heard Javier Sotomayor talking about when he did 2.45 meters in training, but that was the highest.
That was him,
1993. Staggering world record.
It's one of the great marks, though. It's the one that, like Bob Beamon, gets referred to so much. This is a man for the future, though, or probably a man for the present, actually. This great Frenchman, great discovery, the 20-year-old Alexandre DIPOKO-EWANE. And if he replicates his lifetime best here, he'll probably win it.
Powerfully built, isn't he? Doesn't really look like a high jumper. Has the physique more of a sprinter, but my goodness, he gets some bounce into those legs.
He's obviously come through talent spotting in France. It's his first major championship, and he's in the lead at 180. Puts the pressure on Reinhold BOETZEL, who's been here before, and who has to fight really hard to hold on to his European title. Big comeback in athletics for him last year. He's from Hanover, which is a great centre of Paris. He's clear. Oh, that's a great go by BOETZEL. He's fighting to defend his title brilliantly here. An excellent clearance, and he got that one absolutely right.
Starting to get up towards his limits, though, isn't he? He's straining that little bit more there than he was earlier on. But a nice clearance. Didn't touch the bar either. BOETZEL isn't going to give up his title without a real fight.
Well, Koyuk definitely is a football fan. The Romanian, he's had a very long league career in Romanian football before moving into the IPC Athletics circuit. 166 was his season's best going into today. Lifetime best of 176, added 6 centimeters onto his lifetime best, 10 onto his season's best, and now he's going at 180.
No!
That wasn't really close. That was the elbow.
Well, something upset him. I don't know whether there was a bit of noise in the stadium, but he certainly was gesticulating to his coach to indicate something there was very wrong.
So back to the high jump, and Ivan BOTVICH of Russia. Oh, that's nicely done. Keeps him in prime contention for a medal here. 2 attempts needed at this height, but he got there in the end. Keeps him in the podium for now. But this is the man who looks as if he's going to finish top of it. DIPOKO-EWANE, his first attempt at 183. Oh, look at that.
Clean as a whistle again, wasn't it? He's jumping really well here today. It's about getting your preparations and peaking at absolutely the right time, and this fella is doing.
Well, he's putting massive pressure on BOETZEL and BOTVICH. The distance he had, clear of that. It's a new championship record. Well, this is the man who's primed to take glory. The spectator as opposed to the man about to jump. BOETZEL, third and final attempt at 183. And he will not take gold. He's no longer the European champion. And Alexandre DIPOKO-EWANE watching from the side, clearing 183 at the first attempt and doing it with ease. BOETZEL's got as high as he could go. Matched his season's best in the previous round of 180. But the European champion has been dethroned. And he was watched by his successor. So the men's high jump has been won by Alexandre DIPOKO-EWANE, 186. Oh, well clear for a new championship record. Well, the European record is 10 centimeters away now, belonging to Reinhold BOETZEL. But in his first major championship, and with quite a bit to spare, this talented young Frenchman is going a long way. And actually, that's a lifetime best as well. It was 185 going into this. And the bar is raised to 188. DIPOKO-EWANE going for another championship record. Is there no stopping this man? 20 years old and flying over again.
There's a bit of a roar of appreciation from those down there following that high jump competition. He just grazed it as he went over, but he's come here absolutely banging form. By just a whisker.
Over at the first attempt, he needed 3 at 186. He's got the technique right again.